you eat Outback. Like,
I remember that Outback story you had.
Eats.
You were not impressed. You was pissed up in there.
Well, I could just tell when people take the money away from certain establishments, like they did in Atlantic City, and that's when I try to not go there anymore because it just looks desolate, and they never tell anybody.
Yeah,
Outback is one of those.
Fridays, Red Lobster, Outback, Saturday. Yeah, the infrastructure.
Nasty now. Got to follow the money at all times. But back to what you were saying, Michael. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. You said something about Cobb's tweeted something. That's what.
Cobb tweeted something about. He tweeted a meme like, "This is Joe listening to all his ops in the spaces," and I replied, but I didn't even know that there was a space.
I think that's Cat.
Well, he said she got her blocked. She has him blocked. She hosts the ones.
You don't think
with
Joe got
Taxstone,
burners, nigga?
Well,
I don't have Twitter burners. I have a Finsta.
Juice got more conspiracies up his sleeve.
Okay.
No,
let's talk about it. Come on, let's get honest tonight.
I think
ain't
Joe
got
got
nothing
a
to do.
burner.
They canceled my flight.
What do you feel about this? Okay, we were here. You've been here on Twitter before, and again,
talk about it.
You've been in the Twitter spaces. You said some things about them. Rocky came around the Diddy stuff. She sort of ingratiated herself in the WeWork side, and I guess they've started. I don't know if they started a podcast, but she started a podcast. So she started a weekly talk space where Taxstone joins in. It's been times, where they'll go into speaking on you, but of course they speak on a multitude of different things. Do you feel like they're encroaching on your space, or do you feel like they're coming here and just?
No, not at all, Micah. I was never here to be a spaces superstar.
Well, no, just a space star. The space.
But I've never tried to be a space star, right? Like, honestly. Oh, y'all gotta hold on. Hey, man, come on. Well, foolish, y'all come in your room. I wanted to be a space star. Like, anything said in spaces is for them YouTube clipper niggas to try to make a career and make some money. And I recognize that. So I just stopped going in there or saying anything of importance. I don't go in none of them spaces with them YouTube clipper niggas. Because them niggas is just thirsty measles trying to make it come up. I'm staying away from all the niggas that's just view hungry, like not really living like humans, like just chasing a view. The only one I'll allow that from is Flip, because there's some relationship equity there. But outside of that, fuck
Joe, but
have a blast. I'm happy
this happens to you.
I'm happy that people have a way to be expressive, even if it's against me.
Go ahead, Juice. You had a question.
Come on, let's go. Give it up. What's up? Let's
Juice, you had a
talk.
question.
Yeah, this happens to you often, Joe. Like, anytime you find shit early, right? You get shit popping early, and you kind of leave and venture off into the other shit that's early and pop. Like, everybody knows that you got spaces pop. Like, I never seen any entertainer, fucking celebrity, rapper, podcaster on spaces prior to you. Like, you really got the shit popping. Now you've been dipping.
I think y'all got it popping.
You said what?
I think y'all got it popping. I never came to spaces. I didn't know what spaces was. This wasn't. I totally utilized this feature because of you guys and the community that y'all built. I don't be roaming around. When I go to spaces and they be like, discover spaces. No.
I remember
that, Joe.
Yeah, I remember it was like maybe our third or fourth episode, something like that. Joe joined us for the first time. It was cool. I didn't expect it. We were just expecting to shoot the shit about the podcast, right? But didn't think it would become this big. Like, I
was not anticipating. Honestly, I thought somebody had like made up a Joe burner. Like when I first saw him on the board, I was like, "Who the fuck?" I'm like, "No, I know damn well that's not Joe." It was actually fucking Joe.
Yep, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Me and Joe was vibing on being weird. I'll never forget. Yeah, that was a great night. Like, shit, I don't know. I just love the fact that we actually get to talk to you guys, and like, I just like feel more a part of it. I think, and I appreciate the fact that you guys allow us to do that, because not everybody is willing to do that, and not everybody has skin thick enough to do that. So I just want to say I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure my bros up here do too.
Of course.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Nah,
Without a
Joe always been in touch with the fans since blog TV days. He was one of the first people streaming on all that. So
Listen, I've been doing this since the Brown Def Jam board
Soul
in
TV, all hip
2001.
hop. I remember you.
yo, I was one of your first
Like,
Yeah,
moderators
this
on
is
blog
me.
TV, Joe.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier. I said I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
several.
But yeah, this is not a new thing, right? Like I'm so grateful that part of aging is I've seen some of these movies before, and you could kind of see stuff before it happens. No salt and pepper. Call them. Call downstairs. Vanessa, bring salt and pepper up here. Vanessa's the manager.
Shout out to
Hey, damn.
All right, don't be doxing Vanessa.
Yeah, salt and pepper, bro. We need that salt and pepper. All right,
Nah,
get back to
Joe
the
went-
bullshit.
Joe
Back-
went and found the management at the spot. He got cool with
Man. I need to go back to my room so I could talk shit with y'all. Hold up.
All right.
But I
We'll
think
get
Joe
to
Budden
that.
be early to shit. Like I think he's early in spaces. Y'all did kick it off, but besides Joe Budden, who really be in this bitch like that's a celebrity almost every other
Nicki
day?
Cardi.
Like this shit.
Nicki and Cardi was doing them. I remember seeing them. It's a lot of sports spaces.
Yeah, but
as
Nicki and
far as at
Cardi,
this
like you
point.
gotta be a fan, like a goddamn stan almost to fucking talk to them. Like Joe, anybody can ask Joe Budden a question. Like he just pop up. I feel like sometimes some people get too comfortable to keep it a buck.
Maybe you guys
every day that ends in Y. Every day.
Very true.
Maybe, yeah. Like there was a few people that were on Spaces prior to us. Like I know Freddie Roosevelt was on it. Like he came from Clubhouse and shit. There was a lot of people in these social like audio rooms, holding it down, keeping people entertained, starting it up and shit. I know Nicki for sure. I didn't know Cardi was doing them before, but Nicki had one today. I had like 6,000 people in there. It was crazy.
Oh, I ain't
Just
even
on the strength. But would y'all say that Cardi and Nicki do their sessions like once every blue moon, or is it even half as frequently as we do it? Because I don't really.
Nah, that's he wants in the blue.
The difference is that they're doing it versus like we actually are a fan base doing it for Joe. So like it's like he's able to come in and hear. Like there's a difference because when they're doing it, like you said, only certain people are gonna get up there to speak. Like you're only getting the topics that the person wants to talk about. So whereas we are literally watching and taking in their product, coming in to talk about it, and then them listening and sometimes choosing to talk about it with us. That's the difference.
Big difference. Big difference.
And the contract about to run out, Joe.
Yo.
Wait. I don't know what that means.
We gotta negotiate.
Yo, please.
Who got to negotiate?
Yo, Joe, why don't you bring somebody from the JBTV up there, bro?
Hey, yo.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Why would I do
Don't do
that?
that.
People be doing too many narratives already.
Yeah,
Just
man.
Why would I ever
It's
do
enough.
that?
Oh my God! It's enough narratives out there as it is.
they trying to audition.
We're already paid for doing what we do here.
They're trying to get signed.
I do not here for the love and strength of JBP, and hopefully we'll end up making some money along the way. God bless, but like, come on.
I'm staying my ass in Canada. Yo, listen to this. I'm staying my ass in Canada. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Like, what the fuck were you want me to go?
They're already on the payroll. No, the fuck we're not.
Was that your G Rick?
That was triggered, boy.
Bruh, you gotta think about it, fam. We've been doing this shit since we've been doing this since fucking September. All right, like how many times have we read that? It's just like, fam, y'all niggas be off, and it'd be hilarious after a while. But it's like, bruh, how many times are they gonna type the same shit over the course of 7 or 8 months?
Well, the money's good. The money's good. What do you want? What do you want me to tell you?
All right, cool. Keep the narrative going. Copy.
And the way it really should work is we should figure out a way to make money from what the fuck we already do. I don't need Joe Budden to pay.
Now that's a fact because he already stealing the sauce. I mean,
that's crazy. Who said that? Which one of you said that? Was that Juice or Penny?
His name is
Let's talk about
His
it.
name is Juice
Let's talk about it.
Juice Wayne 47.
Are you stealing the
Hold on.
sauce? But
Let's
it's
talk
One
about
topic at a time. How did you get to us?
Khaki Confusion was one. Micah had a conversation about
It
what
was you.
and then it was brought to the pod.
Yes.
But don't we take topics from them all the time? Like, I don't get it. Like, why would that even be a big deal? Like, we're literally using their content to make
every week.
But do you, just a general question, do you guys feel like, I mean, because this space is still going on and I've already seen a YouTube video on a conversation that's happening in this space right now. I have already seen it.
It does not shock me. It don't shock
I've already seen it, and you know it's from you know who, because I didn't click
Y'all
it, but
were
I don't.
trash out
Say
there.
his name. He is not Voldemort.
No, what's his name? The guy, the hater guy.
Danny.
Joe Budden, the one that talks like that.
Yo, Miss Rankin, please.
Yeah, that guy. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But
That sounded more like Peppa Pig.
he's already clipped this episode up and put it up on YouTube. So I feel like he's getting some money from the content that this community is sort of providing. So it would be dope if the community owned the IP on the space and could make its own money from the content. I'm just saying, it'd be dope.
Yeah, sounds like we gotta
somebody else making it.
Sounds like we gotta put in our own work, not like we don't monitor what other people do. They can do whatever they want to do, but it's like
we gotta figure that out.
And if y'all care so much, come to playback. Come create playback. Like, we're literally doing what it takes to take what we're doing and do that. Like, come to playback if y'all really truly support. Like, we support with Patreon and Prize Picks. Hey, playback. We're gonna be there after here, kicking the shit, watching the pod together, whatever. Create your stuff. You can do your own boards. Like, it's not just a support us thing. It can be something for us to support you. Like, do the shit.
Yeah, live excitement, live watch parties, live streams, more live moments. You know what I'm saying? We tend to let our hair down a little bit more over there. So y'all feel free to come over there and come fuck with us.
How did we get to the topic of us? Like, how did this happen?
It always ends up that way.
Juice Wayne was waking some shit up. Let him wake it up. Go ahead, Juice.
Oh yeah, khaki confusion, and then Micah, you said you felt like he stole some topic of conversation.
It was during the week, but I felt like it was a Patreon because I was like, damn, didn't we just talk about how to step out properly or what to do? Or it was something along those lines. But I can't exactly remember. I mostly play with you about it because you always say, you adamant like, yo, I know Joe is taking it. He's in the audience. He's taking the
full of conspiracy.
Yeah, and I kind of play along to it, especially if I hear a conversation on the Patreon a couple days later. So,
can y'all hear me?
Loud.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
And my phone was cutting out. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't hear y'all. Khaki confusion. That was from Jonay, if I'm not mistaken.
For the miss.
She said a few more of those in that same night. That was funny. That's when her and Dory was witty.
Yo, not
bro. Not too much on Janae and Dory. Not too much.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying that particular space that night, whatever was going on, yeah, they had a nice little ping pong of wit going at my expense. I thought some of it was hilarious. I know the crew don't be on spaces, so I was definitely going in to tell them the same thing. If I didn't credit, I think I credited Jonah. I did.
You did. We were very excited.
I feel like I've been a creative.
Hold on, I don't steal, Mr. Applejuice.
Oh no.
No. Stop.
That's petty.
Stop. I'm talking about real shit, not apple juice. I feel like I'm too great of a creator to have to steal from somebody, one, and two, if I hear something dope enough that I wanted to steal, I'm just gonna beat myself up for not having thought of it first. I'm not gonna steal nobody's sauce. I'm dope in my head about how I produce and come up with some shit.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Nick Nack, go ahead.
Hey, I had a suggestion and a question. So he said, what was some of the things he could do over the summer? I think he should bring back JBTV and let us hang out with him in the summertime. And then I had a little support hate for my buddy president. Was Ish a no call, no show?
Are you asking me about that?
Sure.
Yes and no. I spoke to Ish the night before. He shared something with me. He told me he would call me in the morning. He didn't call me in the morning. But from that talk, I didn't expect him to be to work.
Well, I hope Ish is doing well and all right.
Hope he's good.
What?
Petty, go ahead.
I'm just want to say, since Imani kind of like admitted that he's with 69 Goddess.
If somebody's talking, I can't hear him.
Okay, hold up.
All right, Petty, I'm gonna drop you right
Back up.
down and bring you right back up.
So
Elite, I don't know if you
we
want
gotta
to say
drop
something.
and bring him back up.
I am.
All right, you back.
Go ahead, Petty.
All right. I just wanted to have an answer for Joe and the whole room. Ever since Imani kind of, since before Imani admitted that he was with 69 Goddess, he kind of like really watched Mel's back and have asked like, that's big sis. But since he said he's with 69 Goddess, have you been noticing kind of like Mel kind of like, Imani's still trying to be like the little brother, but Mel kind of being like standoffish, like, nah, stay over there? Or am I bugging?
You're bugging.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro.
Yeah, I think that's a question
don't
for the
see
room.
I think you're bugging.
Bugging about Imani not defending Mel
No,
anymore?
not necessarily defending Mel, but Mel kind of like, okay, you're the little brother, but stay over there because you got your little girl now. You know what I mean? Because Imani was really like, I'm gonna be the little brother to Mel and not let you guys dogpile on Mel. But now since he got a girlfriend, Mel's kind of like, I'm gonna stay over there, Imani. You know what I mean?
I don't see nobody being standoffish.
I don't see that. I actually have an opposite theory. I feel like Mel can get in a bag. I feel like she has a switch where if she gets in a bag, that bag could be, oh, you got a girl, nigga, really? Word. Is your girl me, nigga?
That's
like,
the attitude behind it.
I feel like that's Mel.
Oh, I will say that flip mail shit, not flip like the person, but flip the spatula shit. Oh my God. No, please don't go down that line. No, it's just too
Yo, I
nasty.
saw y'all in the community. Y'all are annoying. T-Rankin, you too.
Oh,
Thumbs down.
Oh.
Yo, sometimes we just having a good time, yo. That's it. Mel is not taking this serious. It's not serious from me. It's just a good time in the room. It's not cringe. It's not, oh, Joe's doing it again. I think, I don't know, y'all niggas, it's not that. That's not what it is at
Joe,
all. That was a
I'm a
hilarious
melody.
segment.
I must bring my
But
flag.
you're overprotective of me and you're a melody.
Yes.
So your view is going to come from that. But we had a blast. Some of y'all hated on our Janet Jackson segment. What?
It was gold.
Oh, no, I love
that. Yeah, real quick.
Oh, that was fun.
Some of y'all just be like, oh my God, Janet, how could they leave that in there? Joe's got to go to jail. It's crazy. Like, relax. It's a good time and that's it.
Nah,
now,
Joe.
if y'all see me doing something that could cause harm or danger to me or my co-host, then please or legally, please interject. But the stuff that y'all are talking about, it's just a good time.
I have a question, Joe, please. I have a question. And I've wondered this since, the last iteration of the pod. I think there's like room for some more video content, right? It depends on if your co-hosts are down, because Mel's been trying to get you guys to go to Pilates, like these kinds of things can sort of be shown to us when you guys take some time off or whatever. But I think you should sort of look into that if it's okay, even if it's like not organic, as in it's scripted to the T or whatever. But I think that'd be kind of dope, like outside the pod shit,
I totally agree. It's the summertime though, so that's gonna be tough to execute in the summertime because it's hot out. No, I'm on the phone. No, I'm on the phone. Yeah, that just would be tough to execute in the summertime. But like, I'm working on some scripted stuff. Like, I'm just what I need to do to get to another level is gonna take like time and writing and a team and thinking. Like, so again, we discuss hundreds of things every week, and there's a plan. If you know me, there's always a plan. But I agree with you, T-Rank, and I think that would be an amazing idea.
Joe, what genre would you say some of the stuff that you're tabletopping is based on?
Drama.
Ooh, all right then.
Not like internet drama,
what the people
spaces
want.
drama, not like that type, like real,
Right,
real
let's
drama.
Not too much because we might be writing a script for this. Though. Come on, now. This is good
Now,
Hell,
drama.
we in the hell.
you had some
Let the community tell it. We in the writers' room right now. We working our ass off, moving them
you
number
have
two
some
pimps and
amazing
stepping right.
stories. You have some amazing stories that can like be the premise to like a little show, even if it's just on the internet. Like you don't get a channel for it or whatever. Like your page could host it. Like the premise for some shows in my head, I hear you tell a story and I can see the scene and I can see how it kind of graduates into something. Like you have stories for days. It'd be just so dope. I don't know. I just think so.
You mean kind of like I
Yeah,
don't know if
no,
you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like the swimming pool
Yeah, even like the
story
pull
that
up.
he told the other day. I know we've heard it before from the other iteration, but imagine that in a fucking sitcom. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
And then having a good heart stops me sometimes from doing what the content suggests. It does. Like last iteration of the pod, I was getting an actor to play everybody and document the breakup in a real episodic way.
Damn.
Wait, who was playing you?
Carlos Boozer.
Haha. I didn't cast it because of how I felt it would come across.
Now you gotta let that shit off, dog, and think about it later.
But
Yeah,
honestly, like the
who were
niggas
you
on the
casting?
niggas on the pod, that's the wall I'm trying to break. Like the pod is the pod, but to get to the entertainment aspect, I'm gonna just start hiring niggas to play the niggas that are there and draw it up. Like, and I'm so happy that Vince Staples' show went like that and was a success because it's just proof of concept. Like that's been on my mind for some years. It's time to get it done. Vince has been helpful with me behind the scenes in terms of how to write these things out because I just got a bunch of ideas.
Would you say the casting was somewhat tedious or difficult at all?
No, not at all, because I'm with WME. So I'm gonna call them and say,
He signed.
no, I've always been with WME. I just operate like a lone wolf.
Okay, Sigma Joe.
Oh, all right.
But if I need some other people, I call them and they're really helpful with that stuff.
But he said his heart was stopping him. Like, I guess him, how he felt like as a person portraying this situation. Is it towards the respect and sympathy towards your former castmates, the situation?
I be one to let
or
sleeping dogs lie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nobody else seems to be on it that way, but that's how I sleep at night.
Yes.
Well, if you need somebody to play me, I can play
Boris
right?
Boris Chestnut.
Boris Chestnut will
gonna
play
be in the
himself.
mix. Hell yeah.
Swiss Beats
Watch
to play
that.
Michael.
If Pharrell lets sleeping dogs lie, we don't get this.
Oh yeah, Boris Kojo can maybe play me.
You.
Boris Kojo is crazy.
Hit him with the 15.
That's hate. That's hate. That's hate, y'all.
Boris Kojo's getting you out of the club. You have a tough, long night if he was there. Jeez.
Duh.
Yeah, we discuss this every 6 months, and yeah, you still don't stand a chance with
But
Boris.
wait,
there.
I agree. Why y'all telling me that?
Oh no, hold on. It was no. You had a problem with Boris versus.
I be
Steph.
throwing the herpes on Boris Kojo.
Yo, you can't say that. You got
dirty, nigga.
doing that.
Nah, that nigga's too beautiful. Some niggas you got to get them out of the game early.
Throwing the herps on anybody is nuts. Yo, come on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding now.
Semi kidding is nuts about something so egregious. Oh my God. Petty, did you have your hand up still?
Yeah. I wanted to ask Joe. Yo, Joe, did you ever get a chance to hear Juice Wayne's rant the other night, a few nights ago?
Oh God.
I heard it for a little bit, but I got out of there. That wasn't important to me.
No, he was in there live.
I thought he was drunk.
Hey, Juice in the basement, listening in like Anne Frank.
At 3:00 in the morning, he got it.
I have another question for you, Joe, please.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So here's my question, and it's more of an observation and a T ranking is being too protective of Joe thing. But I really do think that these Twitter spaces and the things that emanate from them, they're giving what we call local league, like small league, right? And I don't think it's things, I'm just saying, and pardon me if I'm crossing my boundaries, I just don't think it's things you really need to engage in. Like this is the kind of stuff that keeps you grounded and segmented in a very small space. Like your audience is massive. I'm talking to you at 6 a.m. in London, and as someone who's been following you for over a decade now, easily. I think you have gotten to the level where I don't know if a lot of people could have envisaged you getting to. You have proved that you can be dope at this and make a living at it and cause other people that you are not employing directly or indirectly to make a living from what you do. And we see it on YouTube, we see it on Twitter and wherever else. That's the goal. That's the goal, right? And I think constantly engaging these people, constantly trying to debunk the lies, it's long. Like you've got your own path to walk. You can't stop at every barking dog. Like give us content, man. You do this shit. You saw the vision before everybody else woke up. Now people are trying to eat some of the pie that they didn't even help bake or source the ingredients for on so many levels. And you can't be lending them some of your light. Every time you respond, it becomes a bigger story. You legitimize their platforms even more. Like there's so much to do. There's many levels to ascend to. I mean, I saw you on like a sports show back in the day, right? And I know you put on your gold glasses, you Beijinged out your beard, you're looking the part, you know. Like there's a lot more to do for you because you're versatile and you're that talented to occupy these spaces. But the more you get involved, and I don't, this is gonna sound crazy, but the more it becomes like an urban gossip blog type thing, it just makes you look smaller than you are. Like I don't know if I'm making sense, but I hope you
You're
understand what I'm
making
trying to
all the
say.
sense in the world. I saw your tweet earlier, and I totally agree. But I mean, wait, I'm getting out later. Sorry. Be right back. But I agree. I'll be right back.
Them
Well,
salt and pepper packs.
Playback TV
Is your favorite part of the show?
JBT After Hours.
Yeah. My favorite part of the show. Come on and join us after this show. It'll probably be after Game of Thrones. Because I'm
I
gonna
just
watch
got
that shit
2
first.
tweets
So,
that I want to
Battle of
10:30.
Harrenhal, we
10:30.
lit. Shout out to the Thronies. It's lit.
Team
yeah.
Black Head, who we killing tonight? We killing
Team
some
Black,
every
who head we cutting off? Oh,
episode,
my fault.
nigga. You
Okay, so
kill
what time does that air? What time does that
all
air?
9 p.m., my nigga.
That's 9
9 p.m.
p.m. Eastern. So we'll be on playback
No, it's
probably at
gonna be
10,
lit
10:30.
tonight.
All right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you.
So yeah, T Rankin, I couldn't agree more. Part of the reason why I stopped frequenting other people's spaces, like people are just looking to leech and clout chase and make a career out of some shit or make a moment or look for mess. And I truly do believe that all of it is beneath me. People that think spaces is universe, but I vision a little bigger than that. So I don't want to hate on anybody else's fun. Like, go ahead and have a blast. But yeah, no, I stopped going to nigga spaces. I stopped trying to give niggas shit to slip up and all of that shit. I'm just moving in a very diligent fashion. And if you think I work this hard for anybody to trick me out of a spot, like, come on. No.
So Joe, you paying attention to the versus thing on X then? Because you made a little comment on the pod, but it was quick and you let it go. But I'm like, I know you're not on.
Verse is on X?
I mean, Swiss and Tim is on X with Elon, so I know you're gonna pay attention to the money behind that when it comes to the pod and the audience on X.
I'm not looking for X. I'm not looking to monetize on X, to be honest with you. Hey.
How about for the JBTV Spacious crew?
So why do people keep asking about us?
They keep roping us in. I don't understand it.
Why did they?
We are separate
Help me
entities.
If
understand.
Elon call y'all and cut y'all a check, I'm gonna be the first one to pour confetti from the sky.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. What's wrong with adding y'all?
No, wait, you saying me or y'all?
No, because when I just said it to them just now, they were like, wait, why are they trying to include y'all? I'm like, wait, I want to include y'all.
Hold on, I didn't know who you were talking. I didn't know if you were talking to us.
No, I was
to
talking.
Joe.
I was talking to Joe at first to ask him. I mean, I know he mentioned something on the pod saying that that Swiss and Tim took a deal over here with Elon on X. So since Joe said it, he kind of like said it but brushed over it. There's really no details. So I'm like, if they doing this business over here, I know Joe got his ears open to the street. So I know Joe gonna be paying attention, because if there's money to be made on X, I'm sure Joe's paying attention to that.
Yeah, but the big thing for me is all money, and I don't really rock with Elon like that to sit at a negotiating table with him or the likes of him.
Understand?
That's just me personally.
I like
personally.
That's a great answer.
So when Joe denied himself from that, I said, oh, so that leaves the bread out there for the JBTV spaces. Maybe there's a check out there for y'all. And y'all said, why do I gotta include y'all?
Oh, okay. No, well, I didn't know.
I'm saying it like it.
Well, I was saying if they got a check, I was separating the two. I think I followed you. If y'all got approached for a check, nigga, I'm throwing a party.
That's what I'm saying. If they
okay, I got you. Appreciate that, Joe.
Spending money, get it.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Well, and come over to play.
Yeah, if Elon decides to wake up and starts monetizing spaces, like, yeah, I would be very happy about that.
Or you
It's crazy. You give niggas, hold on. You give niggas a way to do some shit, and then they keep trying to get come over to playback. We keep telling you, bring your ass over to playback.
Right, and you're right. And y'all are right. In the meantime, in between time, come fuck with us over at playback if you want to show up. All you gotta do is just show up. We ain't asking for no subscriptions. Ain't nobody gotta pay to get in. Ain't no cover charge at the fucking door. Just come fuck with us for a bit.
Yeah, BJ, go ahead, then Juice Wayne.
All right, Joe, I got a question. What's the chance that y'all be going on tour anytime in the next 2 years?
Nah, not a priority.
Okay, I got a follow-up question. What's the chances that since
I do miss some of y'all though?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
y'all is crazy.
On tour, is there a chance that y'all would maybe do like a weekend convention where we could just all come to?
Hello?
Yeah, you can't hear Juicy.
I don't hear nobody. I just thought everybody got sad.
Oh no! Oh.
Nah, everybody getting sad, Joe.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring you down.
He said Joe's not gonna come fuck with us on the live shows anymore. Fuck.
Your Rick impersonation is great.
That is not who I was doing. Oh my god.
Fuck her.
Jeez. All right, man.
I miss Rick screaming on y'all motherfuckers.
I don't.
Dotson players.
Damn, I moved down Joe and goddamn Juicy done sacrificed herself like she a part of the Game of Thrones.
She jumped in the volcano?
Yeah, like, girl, get your ass back up here.
All right, I think I can hear y'all
She
now.
wouldn't do that for Ish.
Joe, you can hear us now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saying, since you guys don't want to do the whole traveling thing to see your fans, but you do miss the fans, is there any chance that you would maybe do like a convention or a festival one weekend where we could all come to you and we can maybe have from panels to maybe like a live pod, something like that?
I'm working on an event for the Patrol.
Oh, yay! That sounds exciting.
I'm working on an event for the Patreon members because I do miss the fans, but I'm not trying to bring a crew of 20 people on the road to do it. Yeah, I'm not that much money.
Massive overhead.
Oh man, yeah. No, it's tough. It's tough. I think when I was inquiring about doing a New York pop-up show, right? Because since we wasn't going to tour, I was going to pick a few cities and do like a quick one show or back-to-back shows in the same night. I think it was like $40,000. And I don't really want to have to go to the crew to negotiate. That's before any expense. Like, I don't want to have to go to nobody and tell them to take that type of short for the work that goes into a show.
Was that including Daisy?
Daisy would need her own separate stipend. She would need a stipend by herself.
Daisy need a maid.
Oh, and just while we think about it, have you thought about your back catalog yet? I remember one time before, like maybe 6-7 months ago, we spoke on doing things with the back catalog. Have you thought more into that or any further into that?
Yeah, I have some plans.
Okay, cool.
See that again, not to sound like a broken record, but whatever it takes to get to the next step, like it's gonna be expensive and it's gonna be a lot of planning. I'm talking about shit like fucking buying a TV channel and just airing shit 24/7. Like it just needs to be something outside.
NBC?
JBN,
No, I'm not going to talk.
the real JBN, on an actual cable package.
I
Yeah,
remember
I'm trying to do the. Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but I mean, there's too many blueprints out there. The Byron Allen blueprint is out there. Byron Allen and Steve Harvey. Those are the two for me.
and Black Ian. What the fuck is it? Where's Keno been? Black. I mean, I know I want to ask about other niggas, but these are people that
Life is
have been
life.
on the shit. Gotcha.
Life is life. People got lives. People got shit to do and take care of before they can present themselves to a crowd of millions and millions. Keno's doing great. I wish him a happy Father's Day. He wished me the same. That's my man. I love him to death.
Got
Go ahead, Lena, then Juice.
What's up, Joe? I just have a question. So if you had to choose, who would be like your top 3 guests on the pod? And then who are some people that you want on the pod that haven't been on it?
Top 3 guests that we have had.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I enjoy most of the guests because they fucking curated. Like we don't allow anybody up there. So if I let somebody up there, it's because I enjoy him. But Dr. Umar, I really loved him. I loved him. I loved that episode.
Okay, well,
I loved his points. I loved when we disagreed. Who else? We've had so many guests. That's tough for me to think of. Just
That Pusha T episode was fire.
Pusha T.
Oh, Pusha T, that episode was amazing. See, but it's a difference between amazing guests that we enjoy versus amazing product that comes from it. So it's kind of two different. Like the Marsha episode that we just put out. All Us was fanned out. All Us, Tank even, fanned out. Absolutely loved it because we love him. And when that happens, I don't even think we caring about how the end result turns out. Like maybe people didn't feel like the Marsha episode was one of the greatest, but I absolutely loved it and loved her. Shit, even Ruby Rose, right? Like her name has come up too much over the years for different reasons. So, hey, let's meet this person. Like sometimes you just want to invite people up there just to meet them and see what it's like. That won't always make for the best content, but yeah, I want to meet people.
Was that a Prize Picks thing, or was that you connected with her?
No, Prize Picks connected me with her.
Okay.
Because she has a lot of ingenuity. Like she's really smart. Like whatever, all that shit that Ish was saying. Like I love the ingenuity. I love it.
It was a lot cooler than I expected her to be.
She was though, and I was really I love the fact that she was I don't even want to say well traveled because it sounded like she's just from a different place, but I guess that still means well traveled. And she came from a family of education and everything, so that lets me know that that billionaire shit that she said, that's actually possible because she literally has a team of lawyers that are just her family that's gonna look out. So she's most likely going to be able to really make moves, and the moves that she makes are going to be profitable. So I can see it happening.
That girl said
it don't even matter if you thought it was believable or not you specifically, but like the important part was the young people today dream big. Like they see a viable path to some shit that when we was growing up, that was, when I was 8 and 9, I think I remember some family members talking like $1 million would never happen for a Black person when I was 8 and 9. So to hear Ruby Rose, to see Kai Cenat, like there's young people that just dream big. And if you're older, you got to love that and appreciate that. And it should inspire you to get out there and want to do the same.
I've got a great segue for you, Joe. Okay, with that said, right, do you ever fear that you be the first to do something, but other people will reap the rewards? And I think my classic example for that is your disses to Drake, all 5 of them or all 4 of them we're an excellent data mine for other people, right? And I think that your podcast career, thankfully, got so good, you've been able to really reap the rewards for the work that you put in much earlier, much earlier than people realize from like Ustream days. You've been able to reap the rewards from that. But do you have like any kind of fear that your next move now, because you've got so many eyes on you and people understand that you're a pioneer now, do you fear that your next move now might not be, the audience might not be quite ready for it, and then somebody else will take it and run with it? Do you ever worry about things like that?
Not at all. That's not a people going to make somebody else a dollar. Like that's happened from day one with me. I don't get here today if I'm not able to make Spit Records some money, Def Jam some money, Amalgam Digital some money, Mona Scott Young some money, Hot 97 some money, Love and Hip Hop some money. Like there's so many people that I had to deliver proof of concept to, or Spotify. Shit, Spotify wasn't public when we was there.
Wow.
So I mean, that's part of the game. So you hope to do that enough to just continue to climb the ladder. And as far as your other point, I'll share some really, it may come off the wrong way, it may sound narcissistic, but I don't think any one man takes down Drake. I think that was a baton. I think I passed the baton to Push. I think Push passed the baton to Kendrick, and the job is done now. That's how I feel in my head and my heart.
That's crazy.
But that's looking at Drake as more than just a person. That's looking at him as an entity, a business,
That's a wild baton to pass, by the way.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the work.
Of course you do. Okay. I want to ask my question. Joe, are you gonna get both of them claim that they're coming up to the pod? Is Star coming up to the pod, and is Charleston White coming up to the pod? Yeah, for both guests.
I do not want to comment on Charleston White because every time I'm not going to comment. Just not going to.
You cut out. Sorry, what'd you say?
He's not coming.
I don't want to comment on Charleston White.
Okay, cool.
Charleston White, like every time there's something going on, he just says some wild shit to where it's like, okay, I gotta step back a second. Star I spoke to a few months ago. He's definitely coming up.
Okay, that's great news.
Let's do it. Go ahead, Juice, and then Dory.
Yeah, so there's two tweets that Joe Budden tweeted out. The first one is in the jumbo. I'm just curious, Joe, what's up with the stench in the air?
What are you curious about? You never smelled the stench in the air?
Oh, I have, but it's a very particular day to smell stench.
Well, what was special? What was special about that day?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh,
no, ask the question directly.
I don't think anything was special about the day. Yes. Ask what you're
Does
trying
that
to
have
ask.
to do-
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Does that have to do with Flip?
Oh no, none of my tweets was about Flip.
I keep telling y'all that. I don't get why y'all don't get it.
Yeah, this was Juice was here early. You know the one about Flip. This is about Taxstone and that shit. Danny, maybe not even.
I wouldn't be publicly tweeting nothing about Flip.
And that could.
I don't do all that. I see what y'all saying. Roll out. They planning something. They doing some wrestling shit. Listen, I don't do none of that shit.
Shout out to the hip.
I'm just waiting for him to pull out the green thongs, start messing with the mic. The docket is open. Once the docket,
I'm trying not to. I promise you, I'm trying not to do that because of everything T Rankin said, and she's absolutely right. I will not misuse or misutilize the platform to give niggas the attention they are so desperate.
Is that what that second is about? That's in the jumbo right now. Is that what you're referring to?
Oh, that was last night when I was feeling froggy. But I woke up, went to Aunt Catherine's house, had some good cheese grits.
I hate when you start
some gospel playing.
I hate when you change the mood like that. I really do.
Nah, good southern food would change. Good southern food would change a lot of bad moods. Good southern food would do that.
Aunt Catherine and Uncle Marion had the gospel blasting, the good fat back, eggs, family everywhere. You seeing your kids. Your young cousins had kids. The niggas you grew up with, like you just, if you around family and just looking at that type of shit, my brain couldn't even fathom some of the shit that I was thinking about last night when I'm alone, just in the depths of it.
So the good vibes, the good vibes of the family basically turned you in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm too blessed.
That's why I said where he was at changed this whole thing. Because if he was in New York, it might have been.
Oh, if I'm in New York, there's
it would have been 4 a.m. in Jersey.
Y'all talk about the South.
So yeah, totally different.
About
But I'm blessed that my ops. I'm blessed to have ops that are as weak as they are. Right? Like this could go. I'm serious. Like this could go differently. Like I could have. Fucking a few years ago, I had some $1 million deal on the table with fucking Sirius, and somebody that I shitted on a few years earlier deaded it. And I wasn't in the position where I could have afforded to lose that deal. So I had to work harder, and I was down and out about it a little bit. That's not the case today. Like things like that is why I go so hard to build my own business. I never want my fate to lie in someone else's hands. I just want to get to work. So yeah, I'm too blessed. I could have enemies right now that are super powerful and put a roadblock at every move I make. That's not the case. These niggas is bums we talk about.
Sometimes you gotta pop up and show everybody.
Yo, Joe just gave us.
No. Niggas gotta pop up and show it to themselves first.
That's a bar. Okay.
We dealing with niggas that I don't believe the shit that they saying. And I'm fortunate enough to know, I know some of these people, like, right? So like, I just know some of these people. So it ain't even worth entertaining. Like, you know that they will, if you just leave it alone, they'll lead to their own demise. Some of them have just already, and they still talking. Yeah, no. You can't allow people to dim your good life.
See, Joe just not like us just now. He just literally just gave us the answer key, saying basically, yo, these cats, they not even worth it. Like after you say that, it's over. We can't have.
Yo, but do you hate yourself for not going to that concert, dog? That shit was epic, my nigga.
No, my cousin died.
I didn't know that.
My cousin died. That comes secondary. Now I could have stressed myself and took the flight to LA and then took the flight to South Carolina, but I got to go back to LA on Tuesday. It's just a lot. And I really had a good time watching it on the stream. And I believe in God. So when it's meant for me to see Kendrick and hug him, God is going to put it together. I'm not going to force it.
Would you ever have Kendrick on the pot? Yo, that shit would be crazy.
Nah. I ain't chasing that neither. Because I know the people that we dealing with. And Kendrick is not a potter. Like Kendrick ain't looking to do interviews. Y'all don't notice I've had everybody from TDE on this podcast except for fucking SZA and Kendrick?
Yeah.
Clearly my TDE relationship is
I think
pretty
he respect you though. I think
I really get it. It could be a pull-up. It can't be with the pod though. I think it needs to be just you and him. And I think that interview would give us some bombs that like I would really enjoy. Like I don't know if you can ever just let him know. Like I get that he don't like it. I get his whole.
I don't do that. I don't do none of that shit that these other niggas do. A lot of these other podcasters posture their way to position to interview. I'm not doing that. The people that I'm a fan of, I'm blessed that they fans of me as well. But I'm still me.
But Joe,
I ain't jumping
on the pod, they were telling you that you were introvert, and that sometimes hinders like you, like, you know, me as well. I'm introvert as well, but selectively. So like it hinders like you asking people that would probably fuck with you and go on the pod.
Yeah, you're.
I could see that. But I think that if Kendrick were looking to do the pod, he'll reach out. These niggas all know how to find me. I don't have to. I don't feel like I need to do that or want to do that even. Because I don't even really want to talk to Kendrick publicly about that.
He's not going to answer none of Joe's questions.
Yeah, niggas can't talk. From y'all. The talk that me and him need to have ain't public.
Joe wants to make him a human.
Yeah.
Joe wants to make him a human. He wants to make a human, really talk to him. But
that's what I'm saying. I feel like only Joe could give us that to keep it above.
I think Kendrick's interview with Joe, they would realize that they both was alike. That's what would happen.
I think we both kind of already know that.
That's
sometimes the obvious choice ain't
I
always.
mean, I like the fact that Joe put that out there earlier, saying that he basically, you know, from him laying the blueprint down. Like, I really believe that those disses that Joe put out was like the blueprint for him to dissect to see how Joe hit him. And I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna just switch the words up, but I'm gonna still attack the same thing. I believe that he just researched everybody. Joe just happened to be the one that was more powerful because Joe initiated it.
And to take it further, I think Drake was watching the pod to figure out how to react to this shit, but that's a whole different story.
Joe,
but when he was about what Kendrick was doing, like it was almost like he literally said, he was like, it's not just me. This is what the culture is feeling. That's why when people try to say, oh, he recycled this from Joe or from Pusha T, no. What he's trying to tell you is that this is a reoccurring theme of people that love this shit feel.
Yeah, but Drake showed his hand when he wrote that long Instagram post to Joe. That was the one call out right there to Joe, that if he would have waited and never did that, it would have been a little bit something towards Joe, a little bit more this battle with Kendrick. But I feel like since he gave that out already, he gave it out. So he's like, Joe's killing me right now. I can't say nothing to Joe. I can't even give him. He don't want to give Joe nothing, but he knew Joe was right. What was he going to do?
Did y'all see that video with Drake singing the "Not Like Us" shit? Not like us. Is that real?
That was AI. That was AI.
Yeah. Does Joe do that if he doesn't like? Does Joe instigate the way he does if he doesn't do that?
I don't think Joe. I think Joe was playing both sides because Joe knew exactly how he would play it. He knew what type of sicko Kendrick was, and he knows Drake from the line of women he deals with and the lyrics. Joe looks at the message and looks into Drake. That's why the Views rant was so powerful with Joe sitting right there yelling at the mic. That's why it became so powerful. So he knew what Drake had to do. But when he seen what Drake's product was, it wasn't powerful. It wasn't that.
Petty, hold on.
On stage.
Hold on. Let me just say this, okay? If Kendrick's gonna do an interview, it's probably gonna be with a West Coast, platform. He doesn't do much interviews. I just searched it up.
He's gonna be one of them boring ass big boy.
Oh
interviews. I didn't know it's time. I'll be
But
real.
I just wanted to say that
fuck with
since
Big
he
Boy.
doesn't do,
was on stage with them too.
PC.
he doesn't do much.
Yeah,
he doesn't do much interviews in the first place. So I don't picture them having more than a conversation. Dory.
Dash, can you let the Kendrick fans enjoy this
No,
moment?
Dory, go ahead.
Stepping on it.
Dory, go ahead.
On brand, Dory, go.
Oh, Dory, Twitter is back.
Fam.
Sometime.
You know what?
Dory, the floor is yours.
I actually came back just for you. Ayo, Joe. I just want to let you know OLS 1 through 4 changed my life. And my best friend, sisters, cousins, and Virgo. So I feel like I know you on a different level. You know, I've been here since the Blogspot TV.
So much hate.
I would mute you if I could.
I just
would
want to
mute you
let
if I
you
could.
know that's why I came up here, just to give you some flowers, some well-deserved flowers. You know, you called Drake a bitch for me, and I really appreciate it. I'm a part of the 100 tier Patreon, and I just wanted to let you know that
so nobody's gonna mute her.
Yo, Dory, what are you doing?
I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
When she said OLS 1 through 4 changed her life, I was like, all right, Dory. All right.
And if you could tell Ian to tell Savon to hit me up, I'd really appreciate it, my brother. But yeah, I just came up here to give you your flowers. You know, I've been here since the beginning.
The next room that I can mute you, I will mute you.
I'm just saying,
it'll be
whenever you're ready to give us
mute.
OLS 5, you know the streets is ready for it. And if you could do a collab album with your son, with the streets need that one too. You know.
Y'all giving her like an 8-minute
Joe, I ain't
runway.
got the buttons, unfortunately.
No, because that's an homage
It's fuck
to all of our
Spotify to the day
episodes.
I
She's
die.
cosplaying almost every Joe Budden rap.
If this nigga starts rapping OLS 5 happy, I'm gonna report his Instagram right now. I swear to God. Get the fuck out.
Oh, Joe, I will say on a different note, that last Instagram post.
I just want to let you know I reactivated my Twitter just so I could talk to you.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? Okay, y'all, I'm about to say, dog.
I didn't know, and I edited the caption because listen, everybody need to go get some pussy or some dick, I guess, because it was the girl.
How he
no, it was the girl.
Everybody else. Fuck y'all.
And you know what? What's crazy is Joe didn't even
Bitches
mean
be
to
on
do
it.
that, y'all. Joe actually did not even
Dory.
mean for
Yo, Dory. No.
Dory, shut the fuck up.
Came to get it
I'm
on.
just saying,
Came to
like,
get it
I
on.
know this. I know.
Oh, hold on, you forgot
I've been a
Parkside.
fan since '98, bro.
No,
Like,
that's
I
her true
know.
soul. Parkside.
Fan of the pod from '98 is amazing. I just want to tell you that.
By
Yo,
Angels going
I've been there
crazy.
since the
We'll talk
beginning.
later.
Since
By
the beginning.
Angels is crazy.
all right, I got to get some people on stage. I got some people waiting.
By,
Let's talk
by
about
niggas.
it. Let's talk about it.
Yes, I'm
Go ahead.
here.
Bye,
Hello,
nigga. Shut up,
everyone.
Dory.
Finally got up here. I love you guys. I just wanted to say to you, Joe, first of all, I'm from Washington, D.C., Southeast to be exact. So whenever you get your shit off about D.C.
Oh, shit.
If somebody's talking, I don't hear.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Okay, Renita, I'm going to bring
Okay.
you down. Bring her
Damn.
right
And you
back
missed
up.
the
Don't
real
play with her
AO
either.
Joe.
She's
Let's talk
Southeast
about it.
DC.
Let's talk about it.
Let me
I
bring her
love
back.
when people in the spaces say that.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Yeah. They saying it while somebody's talking
Ayo,
about it.
Joe.
Am I back?
Exactly.
Dory, that's
Yeah,
gross.
Okay.
exactly, Nita.
Okay, Joe. So look, I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C. So that's just the first thing. Let's get that out the way. So when you came back popping your shit from D.C., man, listen, we ain't beggars around here. You know what I'm saying? People that move around in a certain way, they know what the fuck going on around here. You know what I'm saying? So I just love the love that you gave us. I have a lot of friends that ran into you at the meet and greet. And they said that you were lovely. The whole cast was lovely. And just people, I move around in a certain manner. So people ran into you. They were like, everyone spoke so highly of you. And it just felt good to just know that you can enjoy our city because we movers and shakers out here. We are the Joe Buddens. We're going to bed at 1 and up at 4 because these promoters out here, you know what I'm saying? We're going to this club, doing the club shit, then we're turning around going to the government jobs. We are Black excellence. And also let Amani know it's DC that's the Black excellence. And a lot of an extension that you see in Atlanta is people that came from here. Because we started Freaknik and a whole bunch of that other shit. And that nigga shit would not fly here. Just so you know, if you ain't Black, shut the fuck up. That's how we roll. That's all I wanted to say. Love you, Joe.
Drop a bomb.
Love you too.
Just for
Thank you.
that.
Damn, Renita, you don't love me?
Who am I talking to?
Damn.
I was just saying, I fuck
Me.
with you just for that. That nigga shit, I ain't with that.
No, because y'all, New York, listen, it's not a real place. And me, Joe, you and I have an acquaintance. Rosie is an acquaintance of mine, and we, she know I don't do all that nigga shit. I like that's a New York thing. I have family from New York, so I know how it is. But like, we don't even have those type of problems here. Like, what? What we talking about, nigga? Like, so certain shit is just. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
I know her.
Appreciate you, Miss Southeast.
I love that love. And I do love you
Nigga,
too.
I said I love
I
you
do.
so many times and you didn't say shit else.
Oh
Yo,
my
can y'all
God.
get Dory off the
Dory is
stage?
Dory, that is the craziest Ayo Joe moment you had.
Where is Toxic?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, damn. Where is
Oh, shit.
Sonny? Come get
Yo,
Dory.
you want her handler to come back in
what-
here and restore it?
Yeah.
Ayo,
She always
Joe,
act out when her girl ain't
I
around.
love sunny rain, but you know what? The sunny days ain't sunny without OLS 1 through 4 playing.
Yo,
in my
Dory, this
speakers.
is by far
Is
the
there another
nastiest
question?
moment you probably ever had.
Joe Nay,
Go
go
ahead,
ahead, Joe Nay.
Johnny. What's up?
Ayo, Joe.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, we got the
Ayo
Ashleys
Joe
up here
1 to
wilding.
4 is
Oh,
crazy.
Okay, hold on a second. Hello, Joe.
there we go.
That's better.
I'm about to wake it up with Joe Budden real quick because at this point, I'm feeling a little bit of a way.
Sigh.
A deep ass sigh. It's about to get
I need to make sure Joe is still here. Hello.
Call him a bitch for me.
I'm here.
Okay.
He got some khaki confusion.
First, thank you, Juice. This is exactly where I'm going. First, there was khaki confusion, and I got no royalties. Now
He said he shot your name out.
Now, hold on, Juice. Let me mute up. Now it's pop out and show everyone. Really, Joseph? I'm about.
Wait, what did that have to do
I
with
said
you?
it, nigga.
She said your first name, Joe. I'm sorry, bro. I can't help you with this. It's Black woman speaking.
Me, Joe. When
Nah, I'm not
me,
letting.
you, and the gentleman was in your space.
You took it from me. It's okay. It's all right. It's for boy. What?
Joe Nay. I said sometimes you have to pop out and show people, which inspired other people to say whatever they said, and you ended with pop out and show everyone. I thought it was funny. I said it. Y'all
Just
gotta
what he
stop.
does.
You
Y'all
admit
have to
it.
stop.
I need
Y'all
my
have to stop.
royalties. I'm just kidding. That
All right, hit Elon. Hit Elon
no,
about it.
I'm gonna hit Ian now that he follows me. Thank you.
Hey yo, Joe.
Hey yo, Joe. No, I just
Hey
came up
yo,
with a message.
Ian.
Joe, I just came up with a message to you. You know I love you. I just had to do it because Dory started being petty. So I said, "Ooh, perfect timing."
Hey, if you're gonna come up
you
and
was
ask for
being
your royalties, we could be your agents and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, we
thank you.
could
I don't need
be the
splits.
middlemen.
I don't need no splits.
Call
Zero
him a
splits.
bitch for me.
Zero splits. But I mean,
No split. That's my
Wait,
rip.
is today Thursday? What's today?
It's Sunday.
Joe,
Today's
you are
Sunday.
Don't
nigga.
Nah,
start
you
up.
just left
Don't
the
start
church,
It's
up.
for the AOs today, man. What
It's
are you
Sunday,
what are you
Joe.
crazy?
You know.
Ayo.
Hey yo,
Joe,
Joe.
I thought it might have been
No,
Thursday.
it's
don't
Today
start
is
shit 'cause you mad
Sunday.
Joe
your ass.
Budden.
They on your
But I
ass.
feel
Don't
like
start
I'm in
shit.
church every time I talk to you.
Yo, hey Micah, send me down.
Yo,
No.
hey yo, Joe Wonder 4 got it. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry.
All right, let me get some more.
Nah, I'm
Oh,
about to
shit,
drop. I just wanted to come up here and be petty. Hey y'all, love y'all. Bye.
Bye,
All
Johnny.
right, I got two more
Bye.
hands in the way, and I got blue cheese up here. And I got blue cheese. Don't start that bullshit today, man.
Nah, I'm wondering why Janae got me blocked. And who is that?
Nigga, probably because
Come
something
on.
you said the other day. Yo, you was
We
wild.
could be
That's the
all y'all,
bullshit.
man.
We're
He
not
was
here
going
to
with the
air out those
bullshit.
kind of grievances, bro.
Did this nigga say Ayo,
Is that what?
Janae?
Yeah, is that what you came up here for?
It was just a question. You know, I love everybody on this space. Y'all very entertaining. I tune in when I can. You know, I'll be knocked
Clearly,
out.
not everybody loves you.
That's
You know, I
fucked up, dude.
can't
That's
focus
fucked
on the negative comments. You know, that's what I've learned in my time being observed. So it is what it is.
What the fuck is we talking about right now, y'all?
Is this
Hold
not?
on, let him. He take every.
Well,
Okay,
I didn't
go
know.
ahead.
I
Blue
wasn't
cheese.
aware that my opinion offended people, and then they become.
Dog, we're
That's
not
what I'm
talking about
saying.
that. What
Like,
do you
what the
need
fuck
to
is we
say?
talking about? Don't tell me to hold up and then sit there and say the same shit I
Hold
said.
up. Let him get to
Oh,
what
I
he's
see what that
saying.
is.
I'm telling you, this is a person that only holds him up every time you say something. Blue cheese, what is the exact thing you came up here to say?
I came up here to say that I didn't wasn't aware that so many people on Sunday had time to discuss how we are getting paid on certain social media apps. So I appreciate your platform. That was it. And I ain't know niggas had me blocked. That's crazy. I just really want to know why.
Oh, brother.
Hey, yo, blue cheese. Let me tell you something, right? I think this
Filter.
is the part of the space where people just come up here and say bullshit. Like, I think at hour 5.
All right, hold on, man. Hold on. I was ready. You know what's crazy? I had removed him from the fucking stage and it kicked me off the spaces. I don't know what type of shit he got going on.
Shit. Elon, fix it.
I'm telling you, and Slim Thug said that shit about Diddy, nigga. He ain't been right, man. I'm telling you, he ain't been
All right.
Shout out to blue cheese, though. Shout out to
All
blue
right, let
cheese.
me
What
get
do we got?
Mr. Self up here. I got El Janelle and Vaughn after that.
Nah, shit. Al, now let's go.
Go ahead, Seth.
Start with the apology.
What up, Sip? No, we not. Yo.
Yeah, I'm joking. Just
Okay, Seth just came up here for vibes. I don't understand.
Seth,
Nah, I got a grievance.
Okay.
Call a bitch for me.
Call him up.
What's up, Seth? Seth, what's up?
Nah, I heard a little bit earlier. I guess Joe responding to T Rankin's point about like not visiting the like other spaces and shit like that. But he literally had a whole space dissecting the fucking space relationship that was going on with me, breaking that shit down, and then ran it back again. Had Shorty up there playing for the love of. So like what's up with that? I thought we grew past. I thought you were saying you grew past that, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
That is funny.
Hey, yo, Joe, I love OLS4 1 to 4. I swear, yo, God is good, yo.
Okay.
Bye, Petty. Okay.
Hold on. So 2 weeks ago he had this space, and today he's saying he's above it. I don't know. Joe, do you want to respond to that?
Yo, Joe was so much better than me. I would have been said, fuck all y'all niggas. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just listening. would have been said, "Fuck, who the audacity?" Like, nigga, fuck y'all.
The
I
pink
don't
card is
know
crazy,
you.
but
I'm fucking good.
Yeah,
Like
Seth,
sitting
you
here
know she
trying to
chose up.
support and do the
She
little bit I
chose.
can do is support my fans and support me, and you still nitpicking about fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say.
She ain't
That
sorry.
brought me Juicy. That brought me a lot of distress. It was a long time.
You need to be compensated.
Look, he know how to appeal to her
My pastor
sensibilities.
said,
Mr. Seth, Joe didn't
my
even want to
pastor
do
said
that.
today, my pastor
If I
said
had to
today
pick,
that God disrupts and distresses so that shit can change. When you got some disruption and some distress in your life, that mean he about to move. Just be still, okay?
Preach, prophetess.
Joe ain't even mean to hurt your feelings like that. You know, I know Joe, and I've seen how he moves in recent history, and he's not even on that type of time. Like Joe actually, he really just meant to try to find love, not destroy love. Like
Tell him about OLS.
That's what Joe.
all
That's
right,
what
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, tell him about the gun line, boss.
Thank you, Dory.
So y'all don't have anyone else with like real
No,
questions.
No.
Brooklyn is up
Hey,
here. Vaughn is up here, and
Hey, yo, playback. That's what we
Vaughn.
got.
Yeah. Oh
My
yeah,
favorite
King.
part of the show.
Hold on, we got three people, and of course y'all can always plug playback. All right, but go ahead, King, Brooklyn, and then Vaughn. King, go ahead. Oh, fucking El Janelle too. Go ahead, King. King B. All right, go ahead, El Janelle. Fuck it.
I want to start off by saying I agree with Juicy, but every time I take up for Joe, I seem like I'm being clout chasey. But yes, you niggas is too entitled. But Ayo Joe,
Oh my God.
I really enjoyed the pod. Well, you know, I was in the building. I was at the pop out. You know, I thought you was gonna be there. I was a little surprised you wasn't there, buddy, because you missed it. But I enjoyed your recap of the whole thing. But my question is, and maybe I don't know, maybe let me know if the question is not cool, but why did you guys take the angle of kind of saying it wasn't about the light-skinned Canadian? To me, I think I know it was about the unification of LA, but I also think there was something a little bit missed about like culture versus industry, and the way niggas talk so much shit about industry success and us being able to see that cultural success. I almost kind of feel like something was missed kind of in that commentary. So could you speak a little bit as to why we was like not saying his name and all the shit? And hello.
Hello, first of all, and thank you for sharing. I agree with you, but I still don't think that had anything to do with Drake. I think that conversation that you just highlighted needed to be expounded on. And I also think we should have spent a little longer on why Parks and I miss regional hip hop so much. But all of those talks have absolutely nothing to do with Drake. I feel like the last few months there's been kind of too much time spent on Drake and not enough time spent on all of the other conversations, important conversations that need to come from it. I wasn't watching the concert really with Drake on my mind. Like I was shocked he even came out to Euphoria, but I wanted to go because I never saw Kendrick. That Black Hippie reunion was fire. DJ Head's whole set with the LA niggas that I wasn't so familiar with was fire. Mustard set blew me away. Like I was in the house celebrating too much to be thinking about anything Drake related. Thank you, Drake, for inspiring this feud and making this nigga pop out like this. But other than that, I think we talked about him enough.
Okay, I definitely see where you're coming from, because I think Drake is kind of being used as like the figurehead or the representation of industry, and it ain't really about him specifically. So I do agree, but I do hope that you get to some of the more nuanced conversations that I guess he's being used as a representative of. Like I definitely miss regional hip hop, but I think it's a lot of the like commercialization. Like I separate rap industry from hip hop. Like I feel like hip hop is the voice for the culture, and rap industry is like the corner store or like what a nigga is packaging up and selling in Walmart and Target, more so than like the authentic piece that you got to close the store down for me to come shop, right?
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs.
So I guess I appreciate how you broke that down, because that is kind of the conversation I want to hear. Definitely miss regional hip hop, and can we still have that with everybody in this race to get the highest numbers more so than representing the culture. Definitely who gets to decide what's the hottest shit in hip hop? Is it still the culture, or is it these little streamers and stream farms and shit like that? Who's really the vote? Like, who's the electoral college for hip hop? Shit like that. I would love to hear that. And I would like to let you know, I still had on a cute outfit, even without your help. One.
I'm not gonna ask what shoes you wore.
I wore Pumas. It was LA. Duh.
Oh, finally. All right.
When
Cool.
Parks was
Thank God.
representing in there. And shout out to you, El. I saw a few of your videos, man. You was in there going crazy. You had a bang up time, man. You had a
I had so much fun. But you know, I'm a real rap bitch.
Yeah, tell her when to go.
Hello. Drop your hook on them niggas. Go. Go. Hey.
Go and get my that's another time. But also I wanted to bring up another interesting conversation. You know, the ADHD space has been popping off lately, and DJ Head popped in there earlier. And he was talking about, so this is a little sidebar, just interested in your opinion. We were talking about whether or not it's the responsibility of the DJ to break records. And his outlook was like, it's not the responsibility, it's just something that they do extra. And like Glasses and Trap and shit was kind of pushing back, like, nah, it's kind of the responsibility. So I'm interested to know what you think. Is it the responsibility of the DJ to break records?
To break records. Correct. I just want to be clear what you mean when you say
break records is like, this shit is heat. You niggas should be listening to this. You may not have been on your discoverability like you needed to be. So let me bring this heat to you to the point where like it's introducing the record to an audience who may not have, did they due diligence.
Well, I think introducing a record is different from breaking a record.
Okay, cool. Because I was wondering what else could break a record mean. So
that's why I asked.
Okay, what else could it mean besides that?
Like DJ Enough broke Pump It Up. And he screamed over it and made the audience feel like this is the hottest thing in the world. The first time he played it, he said, Def Jam, if y'all miss this one, it's your fault. That's after they misfocused. That's breaking a record. Flex, when he says 7 o'clock, I got new such and such and does 1 million bombs, that's breaking a record. Every DJ can't break a record. A DJ could play a record. I think that's their responsibility. And I'm mad at the DJs that kind of just play whatever's hot because they're not even trying to fucking find the young artists or the new hot dope shit. But are they responsible to break a record? Nah. It's the artist's job to break his record. I think it's always the artist's job to find a way to get his record to pop.
Got it. I never really thought about it different. I never really thought about it.
It's my record. It's your record. How am I gonna get mad at the DJ because he just played it or was lazy with it?
So do you?
And a lot of DJs are humans too, and fans of music, right? So there's a lot of DJs that are reactive. The music industry is reactive. So the DJs will wait for y'all to say something is hot kind of before they get behind it. Actually, that goes back to my regional conversation. That's why regional hip hop is important. Because it's up to your respective region to tell us what's hot from your region.
I actually had a question for Joe about that region shit.
I love that though, real quick. But yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, I like that answer. Go ahead, Juice. Hi, Juice.
What up? But do you feel like on the East Coast, is there a Kendrick to unify everybody, and why is it not Jay-Z?
What?
Why is it not?
See, I feel like
Jay-Z.
I feel like everybody thinks Jay-Z would be the Kendrick Lamar, quote unquote, to unify everybody, but I don't think he would do that. Is there anybody else from the East Coast that would do what Kendrick did?
Y'all don't have a Kendrick in any other region. Sorry, I know you wasn't talking.
I say no.
Do y'all feel like there's the same need in the other regions? Like, I feel like you get a Kendrick because that environment, like we spoke about it earlier, about how it's been decades from Tupac, and then we had Nipsey. Like, it's just been a lot of like this is what they needed. That's why it was so great. Like that's why we loved it. Like they brought themselves up, they picked themselves up from the bootstrap. A homegrown ass nigga did this shit, and he did it for everybody. So like maybe the reason why we don't have that is because the environment is not there in other places.
I don't think so. I think the West has always been very independent. Like even when you hear about how Too Short got down, and if you learn about E40 and shit like that. Like I'm from Chicago, but I moved to the West like 15 years ago. And I always been very impressed with how independent the West Coast is. So it may look like they need that, but the West Coast is gonna get their money, and they'll run the West Coast and be okay with it. So I do think that the lack of regional hip hop kind of answers the question of whether or not they need that. Like, yeah, we need that in Detroit. Yeah, we need that in Chicago. Yeah, we need that in Miami. Yeah, we need that in North Carolina. Yeah, we need that in a lot of places. Maybe Atlanta might be the only place who don't really need that right now, but all those other regions, Texas, shit like that, yeah, they do need that.
I respect that. That's a good
Joe,
answer.
what do you think?
That's an amazing answer.
Yeah, that was an amazing answer. No,
I don't even know if that
question.
concert truly was like a real unification. I think time is, has to tell that, what I'm saying? Just because everybody, used a great opportunity to come together and have a great show. I don't know if that shows unification going forward. So it's something that I would want to see going forward as well.
Wait, how would it not be unification?
Oh yeah, because I could be cool with you today, but tomorrow some shit go down. Is we still cool? Is it still gonna be unified?
Yeah, a lot can
I
happen.
think it remains to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Still, it was a great show and it showed a great moment in that particular time. But, we have to go forward in good faith and continue on as well.
Yeah, time heals and
Nah, I think everybody from the West is aware that the light is on them. And I think niggas just, from a hustling point of view, from a marketing strategy point of view, niggas is not gonna just let the opportunity pass them. Like the light is on the West right now. The West sound is activated because that really is a Bay sound. In that, Not Like Us, that's a very Bayish sound. So the world just got a little bit of an indoctrination to that sound. So the spotlight is on the West. Niggas is not gonna let that fall through their hands.
All right, we'll see. Go ahead, Mr. Seth.
So yeah, low key coming off of L's point, asking Joe, but also asking everybody here. I seen a tweet recently that was kind of interesting. They were saying that, since Kendrick won the battle against Drake, and Drake has been the more prominent figure, been the more marketable, crossing genres, all this other type of shit, just being more of the accessible type of artist. It is now Kendrick's position to take that mantle and kind of be that artist, being that marketable, that guy that's on SNL, you see in commercials, all that other type of shit. Does that actually seem like something that is now a responsibility of Kendrick, or is that idea of the rap superstar that is all of those things that Drake was kind of dead now, because it's been about like a 15-year run and we haven't seen anybody else come up, even as a younger artist, being that type of figure. It's like, do y'all think that's in any way valid, or it's just bullshit?
That's a great question.
You asking us or you asking Joe?
I mean, I would love to hear from everybody, but Joe as well.
I didn't hear the question because my son is bad. What happened?
Yo.
Do you all right?
Do you think Kendrick gotta replace? Oh, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, do you think Kendrick, with winning the battle, has to replace the figure that Drake was, as far as being the marketable guy, SNL, all that other type of shit, rap superstar?
Not at all. No way.
And do you think that that concept is still relevant? If somebody else should, hold that mantle, or is that even necessary in the state that rap is now?
I don't think it's necessary at all. I think for me to argue that it is necessary negates my regional hip hop point. I don't think that's necessary.
Definitely would. Like, I hate that argument that people make it like that's the structure of the rap game now, and it always got to be that. Like, a lot of people are presenting that argument like he the person who held hip hop together, and now if Drake goes away, then hip hop gonna fall apart. And I would reverse that argument and say, if he was the only nigga, then that means hip hop was falling apart. Like
Word.
if you don't.
Well, there are some Drake fans that feel like he's bigger than hip hop. That's the talk we was having the other day about how when you speaking to some of them, you're not really speaking to a hip hop fan. You're speaking to a Drake fan. But I don't co-sign on that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really relevant either, but it caused some type of discourse. So I was like, let's see if there's any other people that possibly agree with this concept.
The headbanger is he's not going to continue to be that person. I know there's nothing to support that. People think I'm psycho again, but that wave is over.
It's a lot to support that. It's a lot to fucking support that. Like,
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to argue with nobody.
It ain't gonna be no arguing tonight.
Behind me.
It's over for that. And like I'm okay with that. I told them niggas the other day. I think that Drake's best music is behind him and it's in my computer. So I'm fine with that.
Whew.
All right, Brooklyn, then Vaughn.
Some
Then
of
we
the
get
night,
the fuck up on out of here. No, we late on Game of Thrones, nigga. All right, go ahead, Brooklyn.
Oh, I had no idea.
Hey, Shalom.
Boom this room.
Team Black.
Oh,
hey, Shalom. Peace to the
that
space.
shit is hella good.
Go ahead, Brooklyn. Go ahead.
Hey, Shalom. Peace to the space from the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And just to the conversation that was going on a couple of minutes ago, you know, we got to rein in some of our expectations on this. I heard people throwing around terms like Kendrick unified the West. This is nothing that we haven't seen before. We've seen this before throughout history. Inevitably, people will forget about this and it'll go back to the way it was because there are greater forces at work. The only way that we will really be unified as a people, whether it's across gang lines, across regions, what have you, as Black people, is to come back to our ancient culture as the Israelites, as the true Israelites, to take back our ancient culture, because that will give us, hold on, sis, because that will give us a real unified. Hold on, sis. Hold on.
Just let him. Just let him.
Hold on.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get to him and then ask you. Just let him.
Hold on, sis.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Brooklyn.
Because that will give us a unified moral center. And that's the only thing that's going to create real lasting unity amongst our people, is to have one moral unifying guiding force.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate
one set of rules and law.
Appreciate it.
Spiritual flavor.
Y'all really quieted me down.
All right, Vaughn, go ahead. Yes, because I let everybody motherfucking come up here speak, no matter how dumb and shit they sound. I don't care about it. Just let them get the shit off. I'm trying to watch the fucking show. And then I'm getting back to playback, and I'm going to talk some more Joe shit about midnight. All right? Go ahead, Vaughn. You the last person. Let's get this shit over with.
All right, that's gonna be long. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, just two quick questions for the room. So I know y'all do this every Sunday. So just my first question is, when do you guys plan on taking a break? Are y'all gonna break this into seasons? Something like that. And same thing for Joe as well. You guys release a lot of content. So is there any plans for a break or something like that? And my second question for everybody up here is, what's the last, is there any album from 2023 that you're currently listening to?
Yeah, I listen to I Never Liked You, The Future. I listen to Future, so of course I'm listening to shit from 2023, whatever. But no, I ain't taking no breaks. I just started to try to make some money from it. No, I ain't taking no breaks. I might go harder. Joe, you taking some breaks? He already said he going light for the summertime.
Nah, we just gonna fall off in the summer.
So
for real.
Look, I don't know what to think about that for my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, dog. Like, come on, don't say.
Well, Patreon is kind of different.
Okay. Patreon's still on for the summertime.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just to jump in real quick. So I know, like, I'm a high tier on the Patreon, so I get 4 pieces of content per week, and then I also get the one-off interviews that he do with Larry Jackson and all of that shit. So not a fall off kind of thing or no shit like that, but just it's a lot of content, and it's a lot to record that kind of content. So, and I know you spoke to it one time before, Joe, with not an overworked kind of thing, but just that was something with the old cast, how they kind of got burnt out. I don't see it so much with this cast, but just Just something that I thought about with just seeing how much content we talk about, and then you spoke about it recently where niggas is on their summer schedule trying to go to see concerts and shit.
Well, that's a fact. They are.
All right, well,
But
Joe,
no,
you
I
gonna
don't see
open up
that.
a
I don't
space?
see that with
You
this.
about to open up a space, Joe?
No, I'm about to go play with my son. Catch a vibe. I know y'all gonna watch Dragons and Wolves.
The
We're
Yeah,
gonna
House
catch
of
a
the
Dragons and
vibe.
Dragon.
Wolves is crazy.
Don't play with the thronies like that.
Well, hold on. I am glad you are giving them the cast like a little runway. You know what I'm saying, to get their shit off about the show.
You seen me, right? I just walked
Yeah,
away.
Salute
do
to
that
you for that,
again.
man.
Do that again
Because
weekly.
it's been a minute since they've passionately and properly
Yeah,
broke
you ain't
down
watching House of
some
Dragons?
type
What
of
the fuck?
cinema. So I appreciate that.
Whatever. I hated it. I hated their review. Fuck that. I would go the way you treat Flip when he talk about anime. Treat them like that. Cause they ain't
Hell no. It's too.
No, because I do know that that's an important show. What didn't you like about their review? I don't watch it, so I don't know if the review was good or bad.
I thought it was a good review and juicy. It does give us a chance to
Yeah, I
come
didn't
here
think.
every week to talk about it. So
we're trying to end, so whatever. I just was really not a fan of their review. I was not. I was actually really thankful that Reeves did his whole like House of Dragons space so I could get like the real shit off, because the shit they were
It felt
talking
lackluster,
about,
Juicy.
it was just pissing me off. It's like when they be talking about Marvel, when they be talking about like, shut up, don't even talk about it. Don't talk about it.
So you feel like there was a lack of
Not watching
I don't wanna
House of
say
Dragons
effort,
is crazy, but can I ask one more question before you guys end it?
oh my God. Only if you plug our playback.
Hey, yeah, make sure y'all go watch House of Dragons real quick and then come right back and check out the playback. This is when they watch throwback episodes of the Joe Budden podcast. It's really dope. It got videos. We got the same host. They pausing, they talking different shit. It's bringing up different nostalgic moments of the Joe Budden podcast, y'all favorite podcast with our favorite host. So make sure y'all circle right back after watching them Dragons and check us out on Spaces.
Thank you, El.
Not space.
Playback.
Playback. You
up
killed that
Playback.
shit till the end.
Thank you.
Smoke that. Thank you, El.
All right, go ahead, El. Ask your question.
Joe, have you gotten around to like being open for another show on the Joe Budden network yet, or are you still kind of in your fuck everybody else, I ain't putting nobody else on again mode?
Yeah, traumatized.
How long you gonna be traumatized, nigga?
That's a crazy question.
I mean, I feel like I can be creative enough to not have to deal with anybody else's
It's a
creation.
network though.
It's still a
Got
network.
You got to deal with other people's creation if you're trying to do a network, Joe.
That's not true at all. You could not be that couldn't be further from the truth.
Tell me.
The network is not it's not a network because we're dealing with volume. It's a network in how we communicate with the people we do business with. It's not to be treated as talent, and there are many things that we can deliver. So that's why it's a network. My one show does the numbers of fucking 50 shows. Like, you have to speak to me that way.
Oh, I thought I was speaking to you that way.
It ain't his network.
No, not
it's
you.
his
I'm
network.
not talking about you.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Not a business, man. I'm a business, man.
Get it? Net
Yeah,
worth,
man.
network.
All right, well, whenever you get back around to it, I want you to think of me because I want to be on the Joe Budden network one day.
You know, I had a show
I
idea
know.
for you for years now
I know.
about the fashion shit.
Yeah, you let niggas bump all through it for the love of TV production so much.
No, you came to New Jersey and wanted to fuck on Ron instead of getting
Whoa. Good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This has been a great
Okay, I'll catch you guys at
Damn.
Playback.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
That
Juice,
was
we
sick.
gonna wake that up later.
No,
And
the
pop
fuck
in the
we
Juice
not.
Spaces later. You can follow Juice. You can follow us.